jacket on the back of a chair, keys in a bowl by the door. Dust dancing over the bookshelf, ink that never quite dries. Unread pages leaning together, patterns I don't analyze. I trace the lines between the days, nothing calling out my name, just the softest rearrange. I trace the lines between the days, letting every small exchange fold into a gentle maze. Faint echo down the hallway, footsteps choosing their place. Ink stain on the side of my thumb, shadows that never explain. I trace the lines between the days, nothing calling out my name, just the softest rearrange. I trace the lines between the days, letting every small exchange fold into a gentle maze. Some questions stay unopened, filed inside a quiet drawer. I feel them breathe in the silence, then settle back where they were. I trace the lines between the days, nothing calling out my name, just the softest rearrange. I trace the lines between the days, letting every small exchange fold into a gentle maze. You arrive in the quiet between thoughts, where the day lets go of its name. Breath moving slow through the doorway of everything I never say. You sit with the ache in my questions, tracing the places they've been, telling me nothing is wasted, not even the wait at the end. You are late winter before spring, cold air carrying a promise I can't see. I'm not ready and I'm still leaning in, learning how to trust what hasn't been. You are late winter before spring, holding every almost in your hands. I keep waiting for the sudden bloom to sing, but you show me how the quiet understands. You open the rooms I've been locking, dust on the words I outgrew. There in the hush of the threshold, you ask who I am if not you. I pour out the years I've been folding, lines that I tried to erase. You don't turn away from the shiver, you let it live warm in your gaze. You are late winter before spring, cold air carrying a promise I can't see. I'm not ready and I'm still leaning in, learning how to trust what hasn't been. You are late winter before spring, holding every almost in your hands. I keep waiting for the sudden bloom to sing, but you show me how the quiet understands. Maybe this softness is courage, maybe this pause and it's change. Maybe the heart only opens when it's tired of staying the same. If I stand here, barely breathing, let the old shadows loosen their ring, will the first small warmth inside my chest count as the start of everything? You are late winter before spring, cold air carrying a promise I can't see. I'm not ready and I'm still leaning in, learning how to trust what hasn't been. You are late winter before spring, holding every almost in your hands. I keep waiting for the sudden bloom to sing, but you show me how the quiet understands. So stay in the spaces between days, in the soft where my fears used to cling. I will meet you there almost, but not yet, in this late winter before spring. Lamp on low in the corner, tea gone cold on the floor, pages open on the table, still the same page as before. I've been circling this bedroom, tracing patterns in the dark, trying on my older bruises like they're questions in my heart. Used to break at every whisper, used to bend at every stare. Now the quiet feels like shelter, and I'm breathing in that air. I'm a quiet flame, burning steady through the rain. I don't shout my name, but I won't fold under the weight. I've been learning how to stay when it all pulls me away. Soft on the surface, still in the center. I'm a quiet flame. I remember all the caution, every warning in their eyes. Girl, you're asking for a heartbreak, so I shrank to fit the light. Now the mirror's getting clearer, I can look and I look down. All the pieces I kept hiding, they're the ones I wear out proud. Used to chase after approval, like it lived in someone's hand. Now my pulse becomes the answer as I make my own demands. I'm a quiet flame, burning steady through the rain. I don't shout my name, but I won't fold under the weight. I've been learning how to stay when it all pulls me away. Soft on the surface, still in the center. I'm a quiet flame. I don't need an audience to turn this hurt to grace. Every scar a small confession, every tear has carved its place. If you see me in the silence, think I'm fragile, think I'm tame. You don't know the storms I've ridden just to keep this little flame. I'm a quiet flame, burning steady through the rain. I don't shout my name, but I won't fold under the weight. I've been learning how to stay when it all pulls me away. Soft on the surface, still in the center. I'm a quiet flame, late night on the edge of tomorrow. I exhale the old, let it go. Every heartbeat saying the same. I'm a quiet flame. Steam on the window, half-faded letters. I trace the shapes, but I don't read the meaning. Cold cup on the table, lipstick at the rim. The hour turns over, the room does not move. Lamp with a weak glow, dust in its halo. Your book on the armrest, still open on the same line. Street outside breathing, slow and uneven. A car door in the distance closes on a secret. This is the last of the winter light, falling so softly across your chair, touching the places your hands forget, leaving the air a little aware. I will not call you, I will not write. I let the silence decide what stays. This is the last of the winter light, folding itself around yesterday. Clock hands are whispering, circles on circles. A plant by the window, reaching for something dull and gray. My phone face down, screen catching shadows. Every missed moment, sleeping inside its glass. This is the last of the winter light, falling so softly across your chair, touching the places your hands forget, leaving the air a little aware. I will not call you, I will not write. I let the silence decide what stays. polished and worn thin. Letters turn to threads. If I open them now, they would scatter like breath all over this quiet, all over this bed. This is the last of the winter light, drifting like dust over every bruise, tracing the outline of what we were. As if it could choose what we still lose. I will not call you, I will not write. I let the darkness decide what fades. This is the last of the winter light, walking me slowly into the shade. You say this what I cannot carry. It sits between us, breathing. I trace a shape that isn't there, half of a question left open. I turn the same small thought again, polished on all sides, still heavy. Your hand rests where it always does, not asking anything, not leaving. I taste the echo of your name, thin as a folded paper. I place each syllable in line, evenly spaced, unchanged. You wait for something I won't give, not out of anger, just steady. I watch the distance stay the same, measured in breath, not steps. I keep the answer on my tongue, flat and unfinished, cool metal. You speak, and every sound you make lands in the space beside me. I let the silence do the work, small and exacting, patient. You know the shape this has to take, already drawn between us. I said it's strange, isn't it? And changed the subject halfway through. You traced a circle in the air, stopped before it joined. You asked, are you still thinking? I said I was, and then I forgot. You laughed at something in your head I never heard the joke. We talk in half finished Unfinished sentences leave the endings in the air. You say it's probably nothing, I say yeah, but I still care. All these almost thoughts between us, drifting over what we share. We talk in half-finished sentences, acting like they're going somewhere. You said I had a dream, then shrugged like you walked away. I caught a fragment, held it till it slipped from what you meant. I said I nearly called you, then pretended I misplaced my phone. You nodded like you understood, or maybe you just let it pass. We talk in half-finished sentences, leave the endings in the air. You say it's probably nothing, I say yeah, but I still care. All these almost thoughts between us, drifting over what we share. We talk in half-finished sentences, acting like they're going somewhere. Maybe we prefer the edges, the outlines and the drafts, to let the meaning stay soft. No quarters, nothing sharp. You start to say I wish. Stop and take a breath instead. I answer what you didn't say, like we planned it all along. We talk in half-finished sentences, leave the endings in the air. You say it's probably nothing, I say yeah, but I still care. All these almost thoughts between us, drifting over what we share. We talk in half-finished sentences, pretend that takes us anywhere. You say I should be going, I say yeah, I guess so too. Both of us almost asking what we're hurrying back to. You say a name, let it drift out like a page sliding off the stack. I watch your hands fold and unfold, small creases learning my map. A chair against wood, quiet scrape, tiny proof that we are here. Shadows of plants on pale paint, soft outlines barely appear. Your questions land half finished, left open, left there. I answer once in my head, leave the air almost bare. You trace a line on your wrist, not drawing, just aware. A thread of dust, slow descent, seems to take all our care. The clock moves out of sync with our eyes and our breath. Numbers change but no sound, only time making faint circle, cool mark. I follow it with one finger, round and round into dark. You look away, not avoiding, just resting on nothing. Between each word, a small space stretches out into something. I think of years folded flat, stacked quiet in a drawer. Names we had for ourselves that we do not use anymore. You lean back, slow and slight, head tilted, eyes low. The air feels gently thick, like a thought moving slow. We share this stillness, thin fabric loosely worn. It does not hold us tight, only lets us be torn. Your foot taps once, then stops, pattern lost in the air. I mirror the silent, simple act, simple care. If we speak again today, let it be plain and small. Just two lines crossing once, then drifting apart from it all. Soft breath, name in my mouth, not spoken, just resting there. Blank wall, shadows that move. I'm counting the spaces they leave. Your coat on the chair, sleeve touching it like you might reach back for it. Keys by the door, small silver moons. I listen for nothing at all. I don't reach out, I don't let go. Hands on my knees, learning to slow. Stay in the quiet between things, where nothing is asked and nothing is promised. Only the weight of my chest rising, falling. Stay in the quiet between things, no answer to find, no questions to finish. Only the sound of my name floating, drifting. Breath draws a line from then to now, so fragile it almost breaks. Soft floor, cool on my feet. I stand up just to sit back down. Stay in the quiet between things, where questions to finish. Only the sound of my name floating, drifting. If I move too fast, the spell might shake, so I move like pages turning. If I speak too loud, the thought might fade, so I keep this single word. Stay in the quiet between things, where nothing is asked and nothing is promised. Only the weight of my chest rising, falling. Stay in the quiet between things, no answer to find, no questions to finish. Only the sound of my name floating, drifting. Your jacket on the chair where you left it, keys tangled in the same old ring. Quiet in the doorway hangs between us like a question we never quite bring. You trace a tiny circle on your ticket for the corner, then change your mind. Words cue in the air, then scatter like receipts you forgot to sign. Platform numbers echo in your pocket, timetables crumple at your side. Silence wears your name in the margins, ink pressed down but never dried. Your breath leaves a shape against my shoulder, almost a sentence, almost clear. Every heartbeat counts a different measure, close enough to almost hear. Suitcase leaning soft against your ankle, shoelace dragging, gathering dust. Every second loosens from its buckle, metal on metal, turn into rust. Announcements blur into a low murmur. Someone laughs then disappears. You look at me like a failing compass, drawing circles, staying here. We talk in unfinished beginnings, half of a joke then swallow the rest. The air between our mouths grows heavy, balancing a word on its edge. Departure boards flicker in your pupils, letters rearrange and fall through. You blink and all the vowels go missing, every route leads back to you. A crumpled paper flower in your pocket, you twist the stem until it tears. Little white scraps on the platform drift and settle over our prayers. We stand like two misplaced belongings, waiting for a claim that never comes. Your shadow leans over my shadow, listening for distant drums. The last train shivers somewhere far down, metal breathing under each rail. You tilt your head like you might answer to a story we forgot to tell. Your jacket on the chair where you left it, keys tangled in the same old ring. You open your mouth for the ending, then carry it away unsaid, unseen. a cooling cup, streets still wearing yesterday's snow, but it's starting to give up. Scarf on the chair by the door, boots drying out on the mat. I'm moving a little bit slower, learning to be fine with that. Oh, this late winter light falling soft across your shoulder, not quite warm, but it's trying every hour, getting bolder. I'm not all the way through, but something in the air feels kinder in this late winter light. I can almost see it get brighter. Stuck on last month, crayon hearts, promises made, we didn't keep every color. Some of them started to fade, still there's a plant on the sill, tiny green pushing through gray. Didn't think it would make it, guess it had its own small faith. Oh, this late winter light falling soft across your shoulder, not quite warm, but it's trying every hour, getting bolder. I'm not all the way through, but something in the air feels kinder in this late winter light. I can almost see it get brighter. I won't rush this season, I won't beg the sky. Let the frost turn slowly, let the shadows slide. But it feels like light. Oh, this late winter light falling soft across your shoulder, not quite warm, but it's trying every hour, getting bolder. I'm not all the way through, but something in the air feels kinder in this late winter light. I can almost see it get brighter. Boots by the door tonight, snow melting into the gutters, and I'm staying for the light. There was a season I kept counting losses, naming each crack in the day. Every small silence felt like a verdict, every missed answer an ache. Now the air settles around my shoulders, worn fabric, easy to wear. Thoughts drift through me like unfamiliar letters, ink that has faded with care. I am not chasing after weather anymore. Rain can fall or it can stay away. I let the pages turn themselves and watch the colors rearrange. There is a softness in the spaces I once feared, a quiet shape my hands can trace. I am not chasing after weather anymore. It passes through. I stay. Old expectations lean in the corner, gathering ordinary dust. fall or it can stay away. I let the pages turn themselves and watch the colors rearrange. There is a softness in the spaces I once feared, a quiet shape my hands can trace. I am not chasing after weather anymore. It passes through. I stay. I wash a day off my hands, let the faucet run like rain. Little ghost in the mirror, all the things I didn't say. Stack mail on the table, half-read words, half-drawn plans. I am quieter than I was, but I am stronger than I planned. Slow breath, steady heart, falling into who I am in the dark. Soft fate, but it's mine. There is power in the pause, in the tide. I am not broken, just bending, learning the beauty of mending. Slow breath, steady heart, I am softer, not apart. There's a cup by the bedside, lipstick faded on the rim. All the times that I stayed small, curling somewhere deep within. But the silence holds me gently, like a blanket, warm and true. Every tremor in my chest now is a promise, pushing through. Slow breath, steady heart, falling into who I am in the dark. Soft ache, but it's mine. There is power in the pause, in the tide. I am not broken, just bending, learning the beauty of mending. Slow breath, steady heart, I am softer, not apart. Not apart. I used to need the loudest light to prove I had a place. Now a single candle flicker writes its warmth across my face. I can carry all my questions, let them rest beside my fear. I don't need all of the answers, just the courage to stay here. Slow breath, steady heart, falling into who I am in the dark. Soft day, but it's mine. There is power in the pause, in the tide. I am not broken, just bending, learning the beauty of mending. Slow breath, steady heart, I am softer, not apart. One more breath in the quiet, one more truth in the low light. I am small, I am endless. You left your scarf on the back of the chair, threadbare blue, still holding your shape. Steam on the glass writes your name, then erases like the breath you forgot to take. Street lamps lean through the slats of the blinds, casting stripes on abandoned books. Dust in the air turns slow as a planet. Every turn a second you took. I make tea until the kettle gets tighter. Watch the swirl of quiet in the cup. If I stay very still in this silence, will the past finally give up? Last of the winter light slipping off the windowsill, falling in folds on the photographs. I'm holding you so still. Words that we never said hover in the cooling air, soft as a borrowed coat. I keep reaching for what was never there. Calendar hangs on a month that has passed. Your small notes in the margins fade. I trace each day like a map of our weather, sunny marks in a season of gray. I talk low to the plants on the dresser, tell them all of the things I've saved. Every thought a letter with no address, stacked and sealed, but never quite brave. Last of the winter light slipping off the windowsill, falling in folds on the photographs. I'm holding you so still. Breath on the fragile glass blurs the edges of what we were, soft as an unspun thread. I keep pulling and never find the word. If I open the window, will the night rush in, carry out the outlines we've been living in? Your shadow on my shoulder, or a trick of tired eyes. Either way I turn is you I recognize. Last of the winter light gathering in quiet rooms, silver on untouched cups on the corners of your shoes. Time like a steady tide pulling at the painted floor. I let the evening go, but I still stand inside your open door. Scarf on the chair, tea growing cold, light thins out along the floor. When the dark folds into the hallway, I don't call your name anymore. You left your scarf on the back of my chair, still smells like your shampoo, still hanging there. Frost on the window, kettle starting to sing. I'm tracing your name in the fog on the glass again. mug in my hands, steam on my face, your old wool sweater still holding your shape. Streets almost empty, snow turning thin, little gray islands with grass coming through the skin. It's the end of the cold, but I'm not ready for light. Every morning feels softer, but you're not by my side. Still I open the door, let the pale air in. Feels like winter, slowly fading into spring, into spring. Calendar curling on the fridge by the sink, all of our plans in a fading ink. I wash the dishes, take a breath in between, watch how the sunlight falls longer than it's ever been. And I don't cry like before, tears don't come every night, but there's a tremor in the quiet when the shadows get light. It's the end of the cold, but I'm not ready for light. Every morning feels softer, but you're not by my side. Still I open the door, let the pale air in. Feels like winter, slowly fading into spring. One small coat on the chair by the hall. I wear your gloves that are still a bit small, and I talk to you low as I'm tying the laces. Your name like a secret, filling empty spaces. Maybe tomorrow I'll clean up this room, fold what you left and let something new bloom. It's the end of the cold, I'm stepping into the light. Every breath getting brighter, though you're not by my side. Still I open the door, let the warm air in. Feels like winter, finally giving in. Feels like winter, slowly fading into spring, into spring, into spring, into spring, into spring, into spring. I wash the daylight from my face, let the quiet find its place. Cup of water by the bed, little thoughts crowding my head. I fold my worries in the dark, corner chair, a sleeping heart. All the words I never say, stack like books that block the way. I live in the spaces between every I'm fine and what I mean. Soft as a shadow that stays long after everyone leaves. Breathing out at midnight, letting go of half-formed prayers. All the almost truths I hide, curl like smoke inside the air. If you saw me in this light, quiet eyes and tangled hair, would you hear the way I cry? defeats, every ceiling crack a road, every silence something old. I think of faces I outgrew, how they faded, how I do, names that echo through my phone, letters I delete alone. I speak in the softest code, tiny jokes that hold my hope, smiles that float above the ache like candles on a restless lake. Breathing out at midnight, letting go of half-formed prayers, all the almost truths I hide curl like smoke inside the air. If you saw me in this light, quiet eyes and tangled hair, would you hear the way I cry? Breathing out at midnight there. I'm not asking to be fixed, just to be a little heard. All my fears in folded fists, open slowly with a word. In the hush before I sleep, I am honest, I am small. If you listened, you might see how I'm breaking, how I'm whole. Breathing out at midnight, letting go of half-formed prayers, all the almost truths I hide curl like smoke inside the air. If you held me in this light, gentle hands and steady care, you would know the way I cry. Breathing out, then breathing in your One last thought, then letting go. Window cracked for secret snow. In the dark I make my truce with all the hearts I never use. Breathing out at midnight, till the morning pulls me through. You leave your keys in the same small place, fold your coat on the second chair. Tiny rituals you never call sacred still behold every change in the air. There is a book you are almost done, dog-eared page that you never move. Words that once burned now feel like tracing lines you learned then quietly outgrow. This is the quiet turning, nothing breaks yet nothing stays. You do not chase the meaning, you let it pass, you feel it graze. Soft as a breath you're holding, then letting go without a phrase. This is the quiet turning, and you just stand inside its haze. You check your phone, then turn it face down. Let the silence answer first. Voices you knew fold into distance, not a severed tie, just loosened earth. This is the quiet turning, nothing breaks yet nothing grace. Soft as a breath you're holding, then letting go without a phrase. This is the quiet turning, and you just stand inside its haze. Once you would have read for some clear sign, now a small shrug carries its own kind of grace. You touch the thought of what won't happen, let it drift and get its space. This is the quiet turning, nothing breaks, yeah, nothing stays. You do not chase the meaning, you let it pass, you feel it grace. Soft as a breath you're holding, then letting go without a phrase. This is the quiet turning, and you remain here in its haze. You lean on a word, let the silence finish it. Breath caught halfway between us, unfinished. Your hand draws a shape on the side of your leg, something almost like courage that never gets said. I count each small pause, like pages you never turn. Every almost confession folded under the burn. There's a promise that trembles on the edge of your mouth. You look straight through me and let it run out. You trace every story, then stop at the name, edit the ending before it can change. I ask you a question, you answer in half. Leave out the center, keep the broken math. You reach for my sleeve, then your fingers fall back. Tiny unfinished gesture hanging in the black. There's a word in your throat that you never allow. I hear it in echoes that don't happen now. You stand at the doorway, face turned away, as if some small movement might beg me to stay. I stand in the middle of something undone, counting the spaces you keep on your tongue. Your eyes move in circles over the same worn ground. You start to say, and just swallow it down. We talk about weather, we talk talk about names, slide past the center of all of this weight. I think of the version where we meet in the rain, say every hard sentence and still feel the same. But this is the version where you don't decide, where nothing is broken and nothing survives. You straighten your collar and stare at your hands like they're someone else's. You don't understand. I wait for a signal you won't ever give, a shake of the head or a reason to live. The air between sentences starts to expand, a slow, quiet pressure we both understand. You open your mouth and you close it again, careful and clumsy, exactly like then. So I start collecting all the words you don't use, the almost, the maybe, the almost choose. Stack them in order till they almost explain how staying so careful still equals pain. I think say you're leaving, I think say you'll try, but thinking's the only place you and I rhyme. You twist at your jacket at an invisible thread, undoing the pattern instead of what's said. We step into absence like pulling aside a curtain of nothing to see what's behind. Your shoulder turns slightly away from my breath, a fraction that feels like the rest. You murmur something soft, nearly kind, a gentle evasion, carefully aligned. I nod like I get it, like this all makes sense. Two people pretending this isn't the end. Your footsteps grow quieter, measured and slow, like you're almost returning. With each letting go, I stand there rehearsing the line I won't speak. It circles and falls at my feet. There's a last little moment, you hover in place, as if one wrong movement could loosen this brace. I wanna say choose me, I wanna say stay, instead I say nothing and watch you away. The air closes over the mark that you left, a barely there outline where your body was kept at. Everything settles exactly the same, just slightly more hollow and hard to explain. My throat holds a phrase, it refuses to form, an unfinished pattern escaping the norm. I breathe it half out, then I gather it in. Some stories unravel before they begin. The thought of you turning back to my side arrives like an answer, then quietly slides. Your name passes through me, breath I forget to hold, thoughts drifting and loose and quiet and slow, untold. I watch old arguments flicker, lose their shape then fade, colors I once clung to places